How's everybody doing today? It's Alabama's favorite native broker, Addison Criswell. That's me. Thursday, baby. We are so close to the return of Crimson Tide football and all the magic that comes along with a football season. Oh, whoa. Just let's put it up a little bit so my gut won't be on the video. There we go. So it's been a busy day. Unfortunately, our furniture pickup at the plant was delayed, but that's quite all right. It happens. Those things happen. Busy. What all has been going on? Oh yeah, I've been. I noticed that one of my clients, or a previous client, had a reset days on market with a new agent that they were trying. I think they met him at a tailgate or something. And I've just been texting her since it's been so long now. You know, I've seen where agents these days are actually, there'll be two brokers on one listing. For example, Patrick Agee and Austin Bobo have a commercial condo downtown listed together. And, you know, I just saw the reset of days on market, just sent her a text and, you know, said I'd be happy to list it. And every agent does things different. You know, something that I've really developed since new construction has been my primary listings. You know, now that I own a new construction company since 2019, holding just more open houses, having the property open, using the MLS to schedule those and notify all the people that click on them on these national websites. They are notified about those things. So Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday is more of my open house hours, not just Sunday 2 to 4. So we do a little bit more, of course. You know, my biggest secret dipping sauce is the furniture. Of course, it's the furniture. My clients get a free furniture allowance in the closing, paid from the commission. I've got over 200 packages, bundled price packages put together online that you can choose from. Of course, you can do a custom order, you know, something if you want to. But yeah, that's, you know, there's always reasons to use different agents, and, you know, that's something that I do. You know, it's me and Brandy as well, so I'm able to be in more places, and the real estate, you know, is able to expand our service because she and I work together, and, you know, are a couple. And so yeah, busy day, another day in the life. Thursday is so close to Friday, and Friday is the day before football. So it is going to be jumping in Tuscaloosa City tomorrow afternoon. I would advise you to come over late in the evening, Tuscaloosa City, spend some time. There'll be a lot of nightlife that all these surrounding rural West Alabama communities just don't have that type of camaraderie with even strangers. You know, so be it. And Tuscaloosa, fabulous city. So it'll really be jumping tomorrow. Everybody's excited about the return of football and those types of things. So I've already shared the broadcast on FaceSpace, so we can jump right in. Let me turn this music down. I found a new video for the music background. I like it. I like something a little bit more upbeat. Not as many new listings. About 10. Tuesday was just on fire. Okay, so first up, we've got Woodstock, Alabama, which is in Bibb County, same as Centerville. Centerville's another area that gets put in this MLS quite often. 11607 Brown Circle, Caffey Junction subdivision. I'm not familiar with that. One level home built in 1999, so it's just before turn of the century. Not bad, 25 years. It's got just under a half-acre lot, 3-bed, 2-bath, floor plan, and 1,500 square foot. Debbie Puckett over at Keller Williams, I do know her. She's the seller's agent for this one in Woodstock. $220,000, very delightful payment range for that home on a half-acre. Okay, next up, Tuscaloosa 69 South, Fields Crossing subdivision, just right here by me, where I'm sitting in Hillcrest High School. 9205 Cottonfield Circle. You know what? I believe the last home I sold in this subdivision, the guy was from Alaska, and his son was a championship golfer. Let me tell you, he almost hit a hole-in-one the very first round of golf we played at the yacht club all those years ago. The kid was like 13, 14 years old tops. Super good at golf. Of course, had already won a bunch of tournaments, and I need to reconnect with him. I try to communicate with all my buyers, and if you are one and have not heard from me, or at least in email form, please let me know. Okay, so Fields Cross. This is 9205 Cottonfield Circle, one-level home built in 2008. So it is turn of the century, less than 20 years old. 4-bedroom, 2-bath floor plan. It's got a 1/5 of an acre, .21. Inglewood Elementary, Hillcrest High School. The zoning, 1,871 square feet. It's just under 1,900 square foot, so it's a larger floor plan. Chris Hewitt, Keller Williams, is the seller's agent. Keller Williams franchise is the seller's agent. $289,000 asking price. You know, for this area, that much home, that new, $290 is a very moderate price and would be somewhat of an affordable payment for most. Okay, next up we've got McCalla, Alabama, 12478 Cannon Bull Run. No subdivision. How about that? 2 levels, built in 2011, so it is relatively new, not even just over a decade there. House and 3.5 acres. It's another big value add to this one. Big ass house, 3,956 square feet. It's basically 4,000 square feet. So anytime, like I always mention, anytime something that much square footage, you need to think about your carry cost on that. Heating, cooling, insurance, additional cost. The 3.5 acres is very nice. No HOA is the nicest. That's the best feature you can have, is no HOA breathing down your back. Colby Pate, Keller Williams is the seller's agent, and they're asking $625,000 for this one. All right, next up, back in Northport County, Mount Laurel subdivision, 2.5 level home, 3 bedroom, 3 full bathroom, 1 half bathroom, built in 1999. So it's just before turn of the century. It has a log cabin look. It still looks very nice. None of the fading that comes along with that style of home a lot of times. Looks really good. True log cabin design, holding its color and character very well. A lot of glass on the front of it. Big home, 3,250 square foot. It's a lot of heating and cooling to consider. And this one has a full acre plus 1.08, so just over a full acre, which is always what you want. Donna Terry Keller Williams, I think that is the seller's agent. I think her daughter works at the same office now. $850,000 house and 1 acre, Mount Laurel, 11565 Council Barber Road, Northport County. All right, next up, I saw this one earlier. This is an absolute lower price listing that in this market will get snatched up right away. It's Cottondale, but Cottondale feels like Tuscaloosa City. 6719 Spring Drive. You take University Boulevard East, turn right on Spring Street, which is just right there off of University. One level home, one level home, 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it has income until July 2025. So a renter's delight. Everything's set up, put the money in, start getting rent 30 days after you close. It was built in 1962, so it is mid-century, and it's a smaller home, 960 square feet, but starter homes are great, especially for renters, just like this one is, and they're asking a moderate $130,000. So, that's a price point that you don't see all the time. I'm trying to develop this video marketing campaign to attract investors and people that really want to invest their money, not just purchase a home. When they hire me as an agent for a home, it's a little bit different. They don't really have to worry about monitoring the market every day. But when you're a serious investor, especially when you call in the big guns like me, Alabama's favorite native broker, monitoring new listings for investment purposes is a much better reason. And let me just say, $130,000 with rent already in place anywhere near Tuscaloosa City, that one's just really good. So I would say let the cowbell ring on this one. Investors, $130,000 with the income already, that's right up your alley. I would say, sound the alarm. There is one here, you need to jump on it. And of course, all you have to do is contact me. I can do video showings as well, secure it, help you, get all the people in and out of the house that you need to, home inspectors, insurance, things like that. Condos and townhouses are tough right now. I don't know who she's talking to. Condos are way up. Okay, next up, we've got 130,000 condo. Next up, we're in Coaling, Alabama, which is still Tuscaloosa County. East Forest subdivision. Not familiar with that, but I'm not familiar with Coaling. It's a split level home. Built in 1988, the year I was born, so it's extra sauce with this one. Just under 1,400 square feet, very moderate size. The utility bill will be delightful, as I like to say. Only having to cover 1,400 square feet. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, floor plan, sitting on a half-acre parcel, 0.5. Vance Elementary, Brookwood High School is the zoning. My friend Lauren Thomley over at Keller Williams, she and her husband are a team, just like Brandy and I. She's the listing agent for this one, and she's got it priced at $240,000. It's $240,000. Good looking home. Okay, next up, back in Tuscaloosa City, southeast, and 10227 Magnolia Court. A lot of people love this subdivision. Magnolia Park at Inglewood, which is just, honestly, it's just right here beside me. This is not really southeast, this is south, 69 South. One level home built in 1999. So it's just before turn of the century. That's like the third or fourth one built in 1999 just today. 1,882 square feet is just below 1,900. It's a moderate size, moderate to large, 3-bed, 2-bath. And Willie White over at Exit Capstone Realty is the seller's agent. Never met him before. He must be new to, and he's asking $315,000 for it. Thank God. That's it. That's here's another one that's under $200,000. That's been a trend today. Absolutely. Okay, next up we've got Northport City, Oak Hill subdivision, one level, built in 1982. It's late mid-century. 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1/2 bathroom, 1,230 square feet. It's a smaller home. Tanner Summerlin, Hamner Real Estate's the seller's agent. And like I said, this one's priced at $199,900. So very delightful payment opportunity. Northport City. It's got the Crestmont Elementary and Tuscaloosa County High School. All right, next up, got more D.R. Horton new construction. They have listed probably around 10 new construction listings just this week. And they had some issues at City Hall last week, with residents pushing back on a new project that they've got. And I really hated to see that. I think, and I hate to say this, but a lot of times, it's not like going to court where something is on the line for you and there's like the swearing in and I swear to tell the truth. A lot of these city hall complaints, visiting like the zoning board and things like that, you can just tell some of these people are just getting up there and saying whatever they want. They're not under oath, and it's kind of exacerbated the silliness of what they think is something that should go before the city council, be a serious consideration, and then stop a business from being able to move forward with new construction. They really don't have the right to decline it, and so some of the citizens, it's just like, you in West Alabama, you don't understand, like, and I get it. This is West Alabama. There's not been a lot of development at all where you had so many people like we do before, but some of these things are just getting out of control. And I don't know what it was. I saw one guy was up there. He didn't want this D.R. Horton subdivision coming to 69 South. He kept saying how 69 South is getting all these new builds, and that's just not true. The new builds are all over the place between the Builders Group, D.R. Horton, Ross Coleman, Trick, all these guys, and there's far more now that you don't even know about because it's already zoned or they don't need any variances, those types of things, and it's just not true. And for some reason, man, I don't know, he just spun and he was up there talking and then he just stopped. He just stopped and wouldn't talk anymore, and it was a very tough situation. That opposition was really against the new subdivision. I just don't think, and then I guess what my question is, where is the answer to who gets to do big projects and infrastructure requirements that, like they're saying, it's going to have more traffic, going to require more police, more fire, more EMS, more water department, more city hall services. Those things, it's like, well, we don't want all that. We don't want to have to extend more of these services. And it's like the only way to propel those things, though, is through the private sector investment. So it's a catch-22. So I don't know, but I have seen some of these complaints. It's just gotten, you can just tell some of them are a serious concern and it matters, but you can just tell. I mean, so many times it is the same old song. It's the same old song. And we don't have, right now, there are not enough homes for people, and it's a fact. Like 5 million homes need to be built. The financial commitment and financial stability you have to even build new homes for sale is something few and far between. And the people that actually can still do it are closing that gap, but it's not enough. And we need far more it's not even close. It's not even close. To and the main thing is the empowerment of the individual. When somebody has their own home, a lot of people like to not think in these terms, but when people have their own home, they can stand on their own 2 feet. And that's what's most important. If you have a subdivision that has its own HOA rules and things in place, and only so many lots can be in that subdivision, that's a protected, that's as good as it gets when you want to hold your values. It doesn't matter what's down the street. It matters what people are paying to live in your area and what you think. So, it's I just hated to see such pushback, and Tuscaloosa needs more development, and I think a lot of it just has to do with the perception of money and success, and also the fact that they're not under oath. You can go to a city council meeting or a ZBA meeting and just have at it. I mean, it's tough. And my father did city council for 30 years. He was a mayor for 1 term, and I have, even when I was in my teens, I've never been interested in that. I've always been interested in just the private sector, building business, and it's interesting to see how that continues to play out, where the councilmen are just being berated with complaints, and that's their constituents, so they're forced to take it serious, but the constituents are not forced to, like I said, they're just not under oath, so they can get up there and say anything they want to, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's just talk. So, the councilman has to decide who they're going to take serious and who they're not. And that's tough, especially when you have constituents and representing people in the government. It's nothing like private sector business, which, thank God, that we have for people like me that are just dumb country boys. I mean, I try to walk a line, but buddy, it's tough out here. Okay, so D.R. Horton, one more Charity Dean, my friend over at Rosh Coleman, Kings Cove right here, lovely subdivision. Got another one, 3-bed, 2-bath, brand new, 1,425 square feet, 1/5 of an acre lot, $249,900 asking price. Very moderate. Okay, so this is the townhome I told you I was texting with the owner about right now. This is called Post Office Place Townhomes. They're downtown on 12th Street, right across from the YMCA downtown. Very close to campus. A ton of these have been built since 2018 when I sold this originally. And John Randall over at Keller Williams is the seller's agent on this one. I'm not sure. He knows their son or something. I can't remember what she said, but either way, lovely townhome, and now it's under $600,000. They've got it priced at $575. It's 1,540 square feet, and it's called Post Office Place Townhome. They've got 12th and 22nd townhomes. I'm not sure if that's the right one or not. But it's there, and on game days, this is what I was talking about. This would be a super property to own, and it is furnished. It is furnished. I put a ton of furniture in there. I think they got another sectional and some chairs. I see that's really good. But those mattresses that they got were premium. Awesome opportunity. Okay. I think this is the last. Yeah. This is the last one for today, and it's a commercial multi-use property. This property has multiple buildings. It says number of units 7. It's sitting on almost 6 acres, 3516 Greensboro Avenue. 47,000 square feet of improvements on 5.75 acres. Close to 3059, which is 2059. Constructed in phases. The former site of TTL consists of 4 office buildings and 3 storage buildings. The centerpiece is a 20,000 square foot 2-story office building built in 2000 and continuously renovated since then. So special commercial multi-building, multi-use opportunity, and it's on Greensboro Avenue, which is prime time commercial real estate. And they're asking $3,750,000 for this one, so it's really $4 million. If you had a loan and closing costs, all those types of things, you'd be much closer to $4 million on that. No land listings for today. Very strange. There's been a lot this week. Call me if you're interested in any land listings. Like I said, the listing of the day is by far that $130,000 home in Cottondale that's already leased. It's got rent in the deal. That is most certainly one I would say make an offer on it, even below asking price. See if they're willing to negotiate. Try to get it under contract, and start collecting that rent. You get that rent money back, the value's going up, and lots of times, even in West Alabama, even just 1 or 2 years is long enough to, especially if you're collecting rent every 30 days for that 2 years, put it right back on the market, sell it for more than you paid, and also all that rent money was profit for you, and income, so to speak. It's replacing the money that you put in to purchase it. Either way, that's the beauty of real estate. Keep your job. Expect real estate income. You have to get in, and you have to, the old saying, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. I mean, it's just the truth. There's so many sayings that are just true. So, okay, let's, before I sign off here, let's take a view at the airport. See if there's anything going on there today. Oh my gosh, the clouds are beautiful. Wow. That's a northern facing view. It's a northern facing view right there at a Reform. So facing more towards Palmetto. Of course, there's all the new developments that I've done since 2019. There's 4 in Reform. There's 2 in Tuscaloosa, 1 in Northport. That one, that's the Northport home right there. This is Reform. That's the very first one. March 2019 is when I birthed the idea and made this one happen. Brought the investor together, brought the builder together, picked out the floor plan, and got it built, got it done, got it sold. This is the best one right here. This is at the Yacht Club, an authentic Westervelt Realty subdivision. Westervelt Realty is a big lumber company around here, a lot of lumber mills, but they also own a ton of land and the Yacht Club. There's 4 major subdivisions surrounding the Yacht Club here in Tuscaloosa City that they developed. And this is the last one that still has lots directly on Lake Tuscaloosa. So I knew this one was going to be beautiful. You can see the private lake right there. This was $1 million home. And now, they actually have some the real Lake Tuscaloosa lakefront lots available. And so Love that. Love that area. As usual, live in the furniture store. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is a good one. This is new. It's a gray faux leather. $1,200 sofa and love seat. We pretty much only keep affordable stuff in here. This is a sofa and love seat set for $700. Both pieces, $700. So, all right, that's it. Tomorrow is Friday. Everybody is excited for the return of football and the return of cooler weather. It is hot. The heat has been on all week. So, all right, signing off. Sayonara.